All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Pakadash. Double honors to the elders, Apostle Ray Millstone, who taught us his truth and rule well. Peace, that's in salutation. I came out there, scattered abroad to the four corners of the earth. That's serving the truth, not truth, sincerity. To I say Shalom. That's about the Bible coming to another video in the spirit. And this topic is going to be about how these men out here in these other camps are carnal, and it's specifically towards just Genesis Israelites, okay? Because I believe last week they were saying Apostle Ramlan did a video and saying that Deacon Akah was basically saying that if there's any camp that was to have Edomites in it, it would be GMS, okay? And this was Apostle Ramlan saying that that he said that supposedly if a Edomite, a so-called looking white person, was to come up to a GMS camp and listen to us for a few hours, that we'll go ahead and accept them. And that just shows you how carnal they are, how it shows you how they think, and they don't understand that this is all spiritual. Okay, we're not into that carnal way of thinking. So I'm gonna grab this. This is Romans 8:6. It says, "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritual minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh, for it's not subject to the law of Yahweh, neither indeed can be." Yeah. So if you out here being carnal minded, basically, you is equal to death. Okay, because you're being worldly. You're looking at things as a worldly view, and we understand that this world is in darkness. Okay, this world doesn't have the understanding. Okay, and ultimately this world is going to be destroyed. So you're still thinking in the way that these people in the world do. What's coming to them? Destruction. So that's what you're going to partake. But that's what you're being. Being carnal is death. Is death. Okay, spiritual minded is life and peace, because when the Lord blesses you with his wisdom and knowledge or understanding, you understand what life is, and you're at peace. Okay, so these men, they're carnal as hell for thinking something like that. Okay, and that shows you that they're not well equipped in the scriptures as they claim themselves may be, because you got simple scriptures, which I'm gonna grab, saying what happened to the Israelites. But let me grab this first, since they say that's how we operate. Go to 1 John 4:1. It says, "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of Yahweh, because many false prophets are going out in the world." Yeah. So the Lord said, John said, don't believe every spirit. Okay? We don't believe every spirit. Okay, we don't believe everyone who comes up and listens to us. We try the spirit by the spirit, and we do that by, from much preaching this word, seeing how it's dealing with them, seeing is it supping with them. Okay, that because they come up one time doesn't mean nothing. Just because they come up a few times doesn't mean nothing. Okay, because we got something here in GMS called the vetting process. Okay, we prove men. We just don't automatically accept men because they come up and listen to us preach for a couple of times. Okay, we don't just accept people who say they want to join. Okay, that's what you other camps, that's what y'all do. Okay, but you can see it's not about true edification with y'all, because that basically means that y'all are turning away people who don't look like who have no melanin in their skin. Okay, and honestly, then that means that you're not truly out here being fishers of men, as the scriptures tell us to be, and not here trying to not trying to feed the sheep of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, because we were scattered all throughout the world through different nations of people. Okay, and Jake was mingling with all different types of women, and then I can't remember exactly how the apostle said it, but I think he said if a Jake was to lay with a so-called white woman, and that baby was to come out, looking white, that baby would still be considered an Israelite. So that's confusion right there. Because you just said if a so-called white person comes up and listens to us speak, that we automatically accept them, but you're saying that they're a heathen. You're saying that they're Edomites. But you're saying that if a Jake man has a baby with an Edomite woman and it comes out looking as an Edomite, then that's still a Jake. So how do you not know that the people that are coming out looking like the ones that you just described are Jake? You don't. Unless you're trying the spirit by the spirit. Unless the spirit is supping with you to have spiritual discernment to see what type of spirit is on the person. That's the only way. And that just shows you that these men don't have it. And ultimately that the Lord is not dealing with you. Because the Lord was dealing with them, they wouldn't make certain comments and they wouldn't say certain things that they say. So let me grab this. This is Deuteronomy 4 and 27. It says, "And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you." Yeah. And it says, "And there you shall serve gods, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell." And that's what the Lord did to us. The Lord scattered us amongst these nations. It says you should be left few in number among the heathen. Yeah. He spreaded us out. So it was a few of us amongst a great multitude of heathens. But still, Jake still was getting down with these other nations of women. And that's how you have Israelite foreigners. Because they was in these other lands, which wasn't the homeland, and they had kids. And they were born an Israelite foreigner. Okay? But then also you have some and you can't even make that statement because like the scriptures say, all Israel not of Israel. You got some Jake that are not truly Israelites. Okay? You got Jake that are Edomites. So that's how you know that these men are carnal, man. They don't even understand that. Because when we was in slavery, what was E doing? When we was in captivity, what was E doing? E was sleeping with our women and having babies with some of our women. So, what are you saying? Okay, you got Kamala Harris as an example of that. I can't remember what race her father is, but she's not a true so-called black woman, as they like to say. And it's multiple celebrities to show you that. You know? So these men, they just carnal and they're creating stumbling blocks, and ultimately they're holding people back from their salvation. But it's not meant for the elect men to come across those people. Okay? The elect are going to be drawn to the true words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they're going to end up finding GMS because we had 100% truth. Okay? And we're spiritual men over here. We have great leadership from our apostles on down. They are very, very spiritual. They have very great spiritual discernment. So let me grab this. This is James 1:1. It says, "James, a servant of Yahweh and of the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting." Yeah. It says the 12 tribes because there's 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? And what? We were scattered abroad. Okay? You had the northern kingdom that got scattered. And then that's when the natives they came over here to America. And in the southern kingdom during 70 AD, they got scattered. They fled into parts of Africa, different parts of Africa. And that's how we were mingled amongst the Africans. But we're not. So we was spread all over. We were spread all over. But what does Scripture say? When you go to Baruch 2 and 28. Nope. I'm gonna go to 29. It says, if you will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude should be turned to a small number among the nations where I will scatter them. This is similar to what it says in Deuteronomy 4. It says, for I knew they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear. And that's the point right there. Okay, in the land of our captivities, we're going to remember ourselves, and we will spread in captivity all throughout the world. But the major captivity that happened, where the Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom were put in captivity together, happened here in America. This is one the major place where we play captivity in, and this is one of the major places where the great awakening is happening, where we're waking up to remember who we are. Because what the Lord has given us an heart and ears to hear. So if the Lord ultimately hasn't given you the heart and the ears to hear, and not just hear, but to truly understand this thing, understand what you're a part of, and truly understand the scriptures, and just understand how the Lord operates, then ultimately the Lord is not dealing with you. And that's the point. The Lord is not dealing with these men. That's why the scriptures say, mark them that cause division. That's what they're doing. You know, they're causing division, they're causing stumbling blocks, but the ones who are going to fall for that and get caught up with that are the ones who are supposed to fall for that stumbling block. That's what it is. And the Yahweh Zah, the real men, come up out of that, and they come under the order of GMS. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Not gonna make this too long. Just, continue to watch. Be on your watch, Jake. Don't be following all these other camps or listen to all these other camps, man. If you follow GMS, continue to follow GMS. Don't be listening to these other camps. If you listen to them for edification purpose, not saying to get edified for them, but to do a lesson to edify the sheep, then that's okay. But don't get caught up in that madness. So Lord willing, this video is edifying. I'm gonna close up by giving our praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Shalom.